Yo, what up, man? Chris, I'm checking back in, man. Back with the blog, man. Make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button on your way in, man. I appreciate all the support, man. Today is a good day, man. Today is a good day. It ain't just a good day because I'm bringing you another edition of FanMail. Shout out to everybody that asked me these questions, man. Make sure you put that hashtag #Unbias, and we will get to your question on the next edition of FanMail. But you know why today is a good day? Because I didn't know if they let you get banners in jail. I didn't really know that. That's kind of crazy, right? That they let you just get banners in jail. Shout out to everybody that got a banner in jail. You know, since y'all said I was locked up and everything. Another thing, you know why else it's a good day? Because I didn't know when you was in jail that they let you get priority mail. That's kind of crazy. They let you get priority mail. This ain't just no any kind of mail. This ain't no any kind of mail. When I went to the mailbox today, no, I didn't go to the mailbox. You really can't go to the mailbox when you locked up. So I ain't go. When they sent me this mail locked up, guess what this was? Guess what this was, man? Guess what this was, man? This is beautiful. This is beautiful. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful. They sent your boy a passport. They sent your boy a passport too. This thing look good, boy. Even smell good. Even smell like money. You know what? They even sent me a little note. It's crazy. Your journey begins today with a passport. Your journey begins with a U.S. passport, man. That's crazy. You know, the page is so crisp. The page is just so crisp. Today's a good day, man. Y'all should be congratulating me, man. You know what I'm saying? Your boy can leave the country. Your boy can go all over. Where should I go? Aruba, Dubai, Costa Rica. All you overseas supporters, man, let me know what country I need to hit, man. I definitely got to get out of the country, man, and travel and see the world. But we got fan mail coming up, man. I'm going to get to these questions, and I appreciate all the support, like I said before. Kimberly Pickney, you asked, Danny Myers lost to Frack. Is he taking too many battles? What is going on with Danny Myers? Danny Myers is definitely taking, first of all, I appreciate your question. Danny Myers, yes, he is taking too many battles. I don't know what's up with Danny Myers. Danny Myers about a trash man, the cable guy, the nigga at the hot dog stand, the nigga even battling toddlers. This is what Danny Myers is doing, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's not done. I just saw a flyer with him recently. He's about to battle J400. Shout out to J400. But he's about to battle J400. He just turned down or just canceled a battle versus Clone a couple weeks ago for Clone's birthday. This is how many battles. Danny Myers be doing battles, bro. Like the nigga got a bill to pay. It's like, okay, I got Frack. That'll be the light bill. I got Tay-Rock. That'd be the rent. I got Ab. That'd be the gas bill. You know, that one rounder with Prestavia, that one rounder with T-Mobile. That'd be the T-Mobile bill. This is how this nigga Danny Myers be taking battles, bro.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
Yo, Danny battles so much, bro. His wife be probably asking him like every week, yo, how many battles do you got this week? This nigga be like,
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
And the nigga is delusional. I gotta keep it real with you. He's delusional. Do you know this nigga is doing interviews talking about he think he in the league for champion of the year?
Fire battle.
Yeah, it definitely was.
Another crazy battle Danny Myers gives to the culture.
Yeah.
Again, I'm continuing my champion of the year run.
Okay.
Battle after battle. I feel like I'm in the lead right now.
Okay.
Like me and Av, me and Rock, me and Kaboom, me and so many people, me and Prestavia, even me and Frack.
Okay.
Even, yeah, I fucked the battle up a little bit. Yeah, but that still was fire. I'm bringing the best out of all my opponents. I thought I brought the best out of Prestavia.
Okay.
I think that was the best Prestavia ever.
Okay.
I thought Av was like top 3 Av that I personally ever seen.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Rock was always Tay-Rock. He's
Right.
fire. You know what I'm saying? These guys, men, women, and children, little slap. They come out in front of Danny, and then you be getting the best versions of them.
Okay.
At the end of the day, the common denominator is Danny Myers.
Okay.
The quality, the amount of battles you're getting, fire battles every time I step on the stage.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they always talking about.
Danny Myers, let me holler at you, bro. Let me holler at you. I watched your Frack battle, and you choking. You know what I'm saying? You trying to make excuses, act like, oh, it's okay. You know, when you spitting this many bars, things are bound to happen. I'm still putting out good material. You know, the people that's battling me are bringing their A game.
Let's go, Daddy.
You need to check your phone. I just want to hear the bars.
I know, right?
Check your phone.
Right.
Do it.
Get it.
I might drop this bars later. I'm burnt out, man. I'm burnt out.
Exactly. Bro, you have choked. In that battle, you choked against Av. Another loss you took. You know what I'm saying? Granted, it was one of the best Avs we've seen in a minute, but you choked in the first round. It does not matter that you're taking multiple battles and people are bringing their A game. And that's what you hanging your hat on. Like, yo, look what the competition I'm doing and look at what people are bringing to me. That is not going to save you in that room when they are debating champion of the year. You need a manager. You need a manager, bro. If I was Danny Myers' manager, this is what I would have told Danny Myers. You battle Tay-Rock. That is your second biggest battle of your entire battle rap career. Your first biggest battle was Rex. You had to beat Rex. Rex didn't rob you for your 12K, talking about he gonna make you battle him when he want to, all sending you through a bunch of hoops. There was no way you could have lost to Rex in New York after all that stuff Rex put you through. So that was like your biggest battle. Then Tay-Rock is your next biggest battle, bro. After you battle Tay-Rock, you kind of like the dude right now. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you got the battle rap community talking about you. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's like, yo, maybe Surf got to get, revenge for the Rock battle. So in your mind, you kind of want to battle Surf. Surf is acting like he's semi-entertaining it, but he still got B-Dot and other people on his mind and good arguing with Goods and all this kind of stuff. You also want to battle Lux. That was another battle you said you want to have. Now I'll give you this. You really can't always wait around on them because Lux is funny. Let's keep it real. Beloved is funny. He's probably not going to want to battle you. You know what I'm saying? Then you got Surf. You can argue your way to a Surf battle. This is before Surf has signed up to battle Cortez. So there was a possibility that maybe instead of battling Cortez, he would have battled you. But it would have took you politicking a lot of that in interviews, talking about it a lot in spaces, ramping it up. And then the community would have been like, yo, what about Danny Myers? And every time he's out, he's like, yo, Danny Myers would have battled you. Danny Myers would have battled you. And maybe Surf would have entertained that battle since B-Dot didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Instead of moving to Cortez, he might have decided to battle you. But even if he didn't take that battle, so you can't get Lux and you don't get Surf. Let's just say that's your options right now. You got to think about other battles that are still big for your, kind of for the magnitude of what you're trying to accomplish. Maybe someone like an Iron Solomon. You know what I'm saying? A legend in the game, someone that's dope. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a Reed Dollars, Philly. There's a few different angles that you probably could have took for people you could have battled. I don't have your resume. Hopefully you ain't battled them people already. But in my mind, instead of moving on and battling Av, someone from EFB who you're cool with, you know what I'm saying? You don't really know if you're going to give your best performance. Even though I thought she was pretty good in that battle. You doing Rum Nitty rematch? Like, who the hell asked for that? Let's just keep it real. Who asked for a Rum Nitty rematch? Nobody. You battle Rum Nitty in a rematch. That was already a good battle to start with. We don't rematch a battle that was already damn near a classic up front. So you don't need to do that battle. You battling Clone, you battling J400. It's like, bro, you trying to battle Prestavia in a one-rounder. You battling so much that you ended up taking battles where you got clipped by Av. Should have not took that battle anyway. It was EFB on EFB crime. Should not even took that battle. Then you battled Frack, lost again. That's like 2 back-to-back losses. This is after Tay-Rock. Your next 2 battles were losses. Clone, J400, Prestavia, stuff like that. Like I know maybe you think quantity over quality or something, or maybe you feel like you got quantity and quality. I feel like you losing a Frack and you losing to Av definitely hurts your stock, bro. And not just losing, you're choking, bro. You are choking in these battles that's going to be held against you. You know what I'm saying? It's going to seem like you think you're going to be rewarded for like working hard and doing a lot of work, but your chokes are going to show that maybe you're overworking yourself when you should have been pulling back.
I might drop this bars later. I'm burnt out, man. I'm burnt out.
Exactly. And you're going to realize taking so many battles, but still not performing at the best you can is going to actually be a hindrance to you. It's not going to help you. That's my thoughts on that. And so I appreciate your question though, Kimberly. Xavier Harris, man, I appreciate your question. Easy to Block Captain seems to be the newer URL guy going into superstardom. I agree with that. Who is the next best new guy? When I think about this question, man, I know it's a lot of new guys, man. I definitely know it's a lot of new guys. And but my answer would be Swamp. That would be my answer. I'm not feeling what I just saw on his card that he's battling Dot, a nigga who don't even be rhyming. The nigga don't even be rhyming, bruh. The nigga is battling Dot, bro. And this is like a fall from grace. I gotta keep it real with you, so I don't know what you got going. I don't even know how URL. You know how disrespectful it is for URL to call you and be like, yo, my nigga, yo, I got this crazy battle for you, bro. Like, you know, we doing this card like in North Carolina, man. I was thinking you and Dot would be crazy.
I said, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
Bro, you know how disrespectful it is to give Swamp Dot, bro? And I get it. Oh, Chris Unbias, he's been choking lately.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
Choking and stumbling versus T-Top and versus Serious Jones. I don't care, nigga. I do not care. And I don't know what's up with Swamp. I don't know, bro. I do not know. I'm starting to feel like you starting to get the short end of the stick, man. I don't know if you playing by URL rule. I don't really know. URL might be on a show improve thing with you. They might be on a show improve thing with you right now because maybe they feel like they got to build you back up. You've been doing interviews. There's another thing too, man. Let me talk for a minute. There's another thing. Bro, you got to pick the right battles, bro. You got to pick the right battles because you in an interview saying you will smoke Easy to Block Captain. First of all, I don't even agree with that. But you in an interview saying, I actually think that'd be a pretty good battle, you and Easy to Block Captain.
Like you could give him that first out?
I be easy ass. That's just real. I ain't gonna lie. Everybody gonna be like, man, you ain't fucking with Easy. He passed you up. No, it's finally his time. He been here for a minute.
Look who he's taking, and I know he's been winning. Goods and Verb and who else did he battle? K-Shine and Chess. These are the moves that he's making. Despite you losing battles, somehow you'll still be winning these battles on the app. I don't really know how the hell you choke and be still winning on the app. But that just shows you your fan base. You cannot, the minute URL calls you and gets you to accept lower battles, you got to hold your ground and not do it, bro. Because that's the ballpark they'll put you in. Once you start accepting lower battles, that's where they'll keep you. And then it might go from Dot to like Steams, and then from Steams to like Nun, and then from Nun to like Squeako. And you'll just be moving around and battling all these people that URL got to figure out a way to still give battles to because they signed them to contracts. So URL got to figure out a way to put these niggas still on cards. But you got to always know your worth, man. You are too talented to be battling down. And I realize you've been losing. You ain't been losing that bad. Not bad enough to get Dot. You ain't been losing bad enough to get Dot. I'm sorry. So for me, seeing you, bro, and you at the bottom of the flyer, my nigga. You at the bottom of the flyer, bro. I'm not feeling that either. And if I'm Easy to Block Captain, why the hell I'm battling you? You on an app only card. You know what I'm saying? I keep it real with you. Like, if I'm Easy to Block Captain, you see what I'm doing. I'm main eventing. I'm on caffeine. I'm getting press conferences. The whole night I'm on caffeine. You on app only cards at the bottom of the card battling Dot. And that's the crazy part. You got to smoke Dot, bro. Dot shouldn't even be like in your atmosphere of being able to fuck with you as a battler. You mess around, let Dot, don't choke and let Dot mess around and beat you 2 of these rounds. It might be a wrap for you, man. You and Ace Amin, I don't know what happened to y'all niggas in terms of like, y'all had a crazy battle. I don't know where Ace Amin been at. And I don't know what's going on with you. It's just like, I know URL seems to be doing events a lot slower, probably because of the new caffeine deal, and artists don't seem to be doing as many events as much as they used to, which is going to be interesting, man, because, you know, there's a lot of people sign a lot of Crucible niggas we ain't heard of. Well, all these Crucible niggas, I'm talking about MVP, I'm talking about Truth Watson. I'm talking about Bowles Bambino or whatever. All these niggas went through the crucible. Where are they going to get plates at? Where are the plates, bro? That's a whole nother vlog. But anyway, but I feel like with Swamp, man, he's the next guy to move to stardom for me. I feel like he got a lot of potential. He's like he's like battle rap's T.I. And, you know, I know there's Real Sick, there's Kid Chaos, there's Jada Nightwing, there's all the Crucible niggas, there's None. There's a lot of great guys in battle rap. But to me, Swamp has the it factor. It ain't just the battles. It's like he goes live all the time. He rocks with the fans. He talk his ish. He's great in face-offs. He got slick stuff to say. I mean, he was on OTFMZ as like one of the most handsome guys in battle rap. So even the chicks digging him. My point is that he's very marketable, bro. He's very marketable. A lot more than some of these other people. So I feel like he's the next guy in stardom. I can't say he would beat all his class. I don't know if he could beat Real Sick in a battle, to be real with you, but he's way more marketable to me than a Real Sick. So it's for me, Swamp is the next best new guy in battle rap. But I don't really know what some of the battles he's been taking. I'm not really sure what's going on, bro, with Swamp. I was shocked to see him battling Dot at the bottom of the card. I don't get it, but I appreciate your question. Shout out to Ed Marsh for this question, man. You never gave your opinion on 40 Bars' no-show. What do you think of her reasonings for why she didn't do the coffee battle?
It's not like a whole big thing or whatever. This is like what you like. You don't have to be like. It's not about being scared. It's about. I said I was gonna do a job. I didn't show up and do the job. Like I was dead ass wrong. I was supposed to go battle Coffee on the Queen of the Ring card. I didn't go do that. I allowed, and I'm not going to hold you. I'm not going to make no excuses for it, but I'm sorry because I understand that people spend time, money, preparation, and things like that. So I'm totally apologetic in that means. Niggas know before every battle, like, I get a whole bunch of, like, super anxiety. Like, I go through this whole big thing, like, crying and flipping out. And it's, like, a whole big thing with me with battle rap, right? No excuses, like, we're having a conversation here. So I went through that norm or whatever the case may be. But in addition to that, like, there were a few other personal factors that I couldn't really share with anybody around me outside of maybe one or two people who knew what was going on. And I'm not gonna lie, like it completely like fucked up my ability to come and do my job as a battle rapper. I won't minimize it. I'm not gonna sit here and give you guys a whole bunch of excuses and things like that. I will say this: I've seen a few things online, and I've noticed that some people are saying, like, you know, like everybody's speculating, and you know what? That's my fault because I've allowed this much time to pass before I address the situation. And my apologies for that. I don't want anybody to think that I didn't take it seriously. I don't want anybody to blame Queen of the Ring or anything like that. All of my business was completely taken care of as it should have been. I didn't show up because I allowed personal things and a few other things like it's weird. I don't think you guys would understand if I got into it outside of, like I said, I went through my normal battle jitters. Hey, I'm nervous. I got to get my shit together. Whatever. It's like a whole routine with me.
So she said she didn't do the battle because of anxiety and because of mental health. So if you asking me, is she telling the truth? I'm not saying she's lying. But my nigga, she's lying. Let's be perfectly clear, man. It wasn't no damn anxiety, and it wasn't because of no mental health. I mean, let's just keep it all the way real.
But how did he know? How he found out?
I don't want to say anything bad about anxiety or mental health or act like it's not a real issue or anything like that. So that's not what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely not saying that. I actually believe she didn't do the battle because she wasn't prepared. And that's kind of what I was hearing behind the scenes. I want to act like I speak to 40. We don't have no real relationship like that. But one thing about being a battle rap blogger, you know a lot of people who know a lot of people who know a lot of people. And I don't really got to talk to certain people to kind of know certain things in battle rap. And that's just kind of the way it is. And from what I was hearing, she just wasn't prepared. And you got to think, man, to actually have a battle where she would have battled Coffee, someone from San Bernardino, California, to come over here on Queen of the Ring and battle her on her league in her backyard. You know, I know she's from Boston, but very close to New York, to battle on Queen of the Ring. If she would have lost that battle, it would have been very, very big, bro. Very big for her career. You know what I'm saying? I know she didn't have other battles. Casey J, she battled Official. She's had other battles where she's done well in. Miss Hustle recently, but losing to Coffee after everything she did online, all the trolling, all that, she was trolling that girl all the way up until the day before the battle. If I'm not mistaken, maybe the day of, trolling her. That's why I don't want to hear anything about no anxiety or no mental health. Like, where was that when all of this was going on? So I just feel like she wasn't prepared, and you'll rather die on that sword of you never know how the battle was going to turn out, because I'm a no-show. I'm not going to do the battle, so you can't really say I lost. She'll rather die on that mountain than come out there and fumble like she did in the Jazz battle. That Jazz battle has basically haunted her, and she hasn't really had another battle like that. You know what I'm saying? You may say she may have lost or won battles, like I think Couture beat her. I feel like she's lost battles. I think Official beat her too. But I don't necessarily feel like she's had a Jazz performance. And she was on her way to a Jazz performance in that battle. And it would have just ruined her career. Because one of the problems with female battle rap, bro, since you asked this question, we really finna go there. One of the problems with female battle rap is they want to battle too many guys. Instead of, like, battling men kind of don't do anything for you. I know URL do Kings and Queens events. So, I mean, they got to pick some girl against some guy. But there are so many women that all they want to do is battle men.
She said if Fonz stop ducking, she gonna be on it. You want Fonz?
I want Fonz.
Y'all tweet Fonz.
And it does nothing really, in my personal opinion, for your career. I can make an argument that Casey J beat Prep, New Jersey Twerk, and Swamp. Prep, New Jersey Twerk, and Swamp. These are three guys who she beat within the last year and a half. But none of those battles are bigger than her losing to 40 bars. You see what I mean? And losing to Vixen. Instead of trying to battle men, why don't you just be the best female in battle rap? That's what's wrong with a lot of these women. I saw Shuni put up a tweet saying for the rest of her year, she's only battling guys. Like, why? You know what I'm saying? You're not even beating women. You know what I'm saying? What makes you think you're going to beat Fonz and all these other guys? I think she battled Kid Chaos. You can't beat these people because you can't even remember your material. You know what I'm saying? So it's just kind of like, it's like, to me, a waste of time with battling so many men. I'm not saying you can't do it here or there or just, intergender battles. They can be fun. But at the end of the day, if you cannot beat the women, it doesn't matter that you beat the men, because we don't even value it like that. Surf said something one time and it was really real. He was like, intergender battles and 2-on-2 battles are like fun battles. You can try different things. They don't mean anything. So he was like, when I battled 40 bars, it didn't really mean it. It didn't mean nothing. It didn't mean what it was when I battled Calico, when I battled Lux. Those battles I feel like I need to do well in and I need to win. Even if I don't win, those battles mean more to me because the fans, that's peer versus peer, male versus male, it means more. It doesn't mean much that I mean, 40 is beating a lot of guys, bro. She beating Big T, she beating Cortez, but none of that matters because the Jazz battle is what haunted her. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the point I'm trying to make. So that's what I feel like is wrong with a lot of female battle rap. And I just feel like they really need to focus on trying to be the best female in battle rap. So back to this 40 situation. Another reason why I don't want to poo-poo the whole mental health thing, and I don't want to act like, I'm pretty sure everybody goes through some anxiety before they battle. It's only natural. You know what I'm saying? I remember when I first started blogging, I used to be nervous. I used to, you wouldn't believe how many times it took me to do one simple ass blog. I'd be recording it over and over and over again. I don't have to do that anymore. But the point I'm trying to make is the only way I can really trust that anxiety and mental health is a real thing is that you're compassionate for other people. Now, there was a video by another girl who said she had mental health issues. And I don't remember her being too kind to this particular person.
I said I was weird. While I was muted, I'm sorry. I said I was weird. I said I would hope that the culture would give me a chance to get to know me. I am weird. I am different. I do suffer from mental illness, but a lot of y'all favorite battle rappers do too. They just in denial. They just have it untreated. There's narcissism. There's bipolarism. There's all kind of egotistical maniacs in battle rap. I'm the only one that's telling y'all that what the fuck it is. So yes, I'm weird.
When this video dropped, she had a lot to say about Yoshi. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't supportive. She kind of had her little slick remarks to say. And it's like, why? You know what I'm saying? If you go through mental health issues and you go through anxiety issues, why are you downplaying someone else that goes through the same situations? And that's what I'm saying. It's like not a lot of compassion for people who go through their similar situations. I even remember her doing a blog or doing an interview where she spoke on me. You know what I'm saying? And when I was locked up, you don't know what I went through. I went through a lot, man. For 2 years, I dealt with a lot of trying to keep my mind right, to fight a case, keep my mind sane, dealing with everything I had to deal with inside. When I got out of jail, I'm trying to get my life back in order. I'm trying to pick up the pieces, trying to get a job, trying to find out what I'm gonna do next, trying to figure out how I'm gonna make ends meet, trying to figure out how to rebuild my life. You do it. Where's the compassion at? You do an interview where you talk about my case that you know nothing about. And we don't have any real beef or nothing, but you do know nothing about my case. But it's like fun and games in this blog that you talk about a situation that was real to me. So were you worried about my mental health, whatever it was I went through? These are the things I think about. And that's why I don't really buy the excuse, because people that deal with these kind of issues are way more supportive and way more understanding of other people's downfalls and negativity that they deal with. But all I see is just a lot of clowning, you know, from a lot of these females. It's not even just 40, if I'm just being honest. So that's the way I feel about it. I don't feel the mental health excuse was BS. The anxiety might be real, but she just battled at Chrome 23. Let's keep it a buck. That battle to me was just as big, if not bigger, than a coffee battle. You battle at Chrome 23, you battle at QB, somebody you got a past history with. This is Remy Lee. She's a celebrity. This is a big thing for you to be on. You get through it flawlessly. And it's like, it's so close to that battle. Did you not have the ability to get your material ready for the coffee battle right after that? And what's being left out that's not being said is how much her no showing Queen of the Ring shows the lack of respect for Queen of the Ring. They don't have no respect in battle rap, bro. They are really one of the, they went from being like a top 3 league to literally being like, out of all the leagues out there, one of the bottom leagues, if we being real, in terms of even booking women. Right now, if you look at booking women, it's URL, Remy, RBE, then Queen of the Ring, if we keep it in a buck. And there was a time where if you no-showed Queen of the Ring or didn't do the battle or whatever, where were you going to battle at if you were a female? You didn't have no other options. So it was like you couldn't afford to burn a bridge with Debo, or burn a bridge with a league, or burn a bridge even with fans. And there wasn't even a lot of female events. So if you missed this event, you probably had to wait about 8 or 9 months to even get back on another card. So, but now people can go to URL, they can go to Chrome 23, Remy, they can go to RBE. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all may not really realize what's coming down the pipe. There's going to be a lot more RBE events, a lot more chances for females to be on cards. Right now, as much as niggas don't want to admit it, people can take a chance and just say to hell with Queen of the Ring. You know what I'm saying? Hustle showed up, bro. Hustle was banned from coming to the event because Coffee was on the card and they don't rock. Hustle showed up anyway, bro. That's just how much respect she got for Debo and them. She showed up anyway. You know what I'm saying? As if like she wanted to fight or something. She still pulled up as if like, and instead of just saying, you know what, I respect what they doing, they don't want me to come to the event, I won't come. She pulled up anyway. Why? Because nobody cares nothing about what Queen of the Ring say.
Gonna do what I was supposed to do, get my last battle done, and like let y'all, you know, enjoy the moments with y'all. So it's unfortunate y'all couldn't do that.
Why Hustle riding in the car? Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Why she don't get out? It's gonna get bad out here. I'll tear this shit up. I'm telling y'all right now. That's what that bitch know better. But anyways, So yeah, I'm just really sad it didn't get to happen.
At the end of the day, that's the reality of it. So 40, in my opinion, was wrong. I'm not mad that Coffee don't want to redo the battle. I wouldn't redo it either. I just keep it moving. Battle official, battle jazz. So no, it wasn't no mental health. She was not prepared. Let's just keep it a buck. And at the end of the day, she would rather no show than go up there and choke all through her rounds. And from what I was hearing, she couldn't get the rounds down. You know what I'm saying? Couldn't remember the rounds. You don't, I mean, bro, could you imagine her stumbling through her whole rounds? Stumbling, getting it back, stumbling. That's the same stuff we be looking at when we be looking at chess and twerk. And these people recently, that she cannot afford to do that, bro. They would kill her online right now. And these women are catty as hell and petty as hell. And she don't want to get them no more ammo. So that's the way I feel about it. I never did a vlog about it, but of course not. Of course she wasn't prepared. That's what it is. Ain't no damn mental health. Rebel Easy. Shout out to Rebel Easy. Thanks for the support, man. You asked the question, who is the most overrated battler? I said this in a live one time. A lot of y'all may have missed it, but first you got to define overrated. In order to be overrated, there must be a high expectation for you or some expectations for you. So I know some of y'all may be like, oh, Lou Castro, he's overrated. Like URL is pushing him and he's not really as good as people say he is. Like he's overrated. Oh, Jack Boy Maine, he's overrated. He keeps talking about how he's going to kill K-Shine and he's the best performer in battle rap and he couldn't even beat John on the main stage. Or, oh, Twerk is choking a lot, so he's overrated. Nah, I'm talking about somebody who's looked at as a God tier figure, but to me doesn't really have the battle rap resume to match it. And that person would be Daylyt. Shout out to Daylyt. But I feel like Daylyt is definitely one of the most overrated battlers. And I mean this respectfully, man, because you know niggas get in their feelings when you say stuff like this. But you ask a question, I'm going to answer it. My favorite Daylyt battle, him and Tay-Rock. That Daylyt was amazing. I do feel like there's not a battler in battle rap that can beat that Daylyt right there.
You know what'll happen if I chase a nigga? You get the open hand, the fist of the deuce, rock, paper. Man, this nigga so soft, I could probably take rock, paper with some scissors. Clearly, I don't think they hear me. I said the nigga so soft, I could probably take rock, paper with scissors.
The problem is we haven't always gotten that Daylyt. So, yeah, if you took that Daylyt right there, you put him against Lux, you put him against Surf, you put him against Easy to Block Captain, you put him against Geechee Gotti, they're not beating him. Because one thing Daylyt has that a lot of other battlers don't, he's super popular. He has a cult following. Like literally a cult following. It's people that make excuses for everything Daylyt does, bro. Everything he does, they making excuses for. If he wears a slave outfit, it's like, oh, he only wore a slave outfit because, you know, his dad was a slave and he was paying homage. If he pulls out an umbrella in a battle, like while somebody's rapping, it's like, oh, he only pulled out an umbrella because, you know, at grind time, the dude had dissed him at grind time, so this was his way of paying him back. If he does this anecdote, it's like, oh, he only did an anecdote because, you know, he's only dressed up like Batman because when he was growing up, Batman was his favorite TV show. It's like everybody got an excuse for anything Daylyt does. You know what I'm saying? He takes a shit on stage, nobody cares. He say he want to give a Diddy head, you know what I'm saying? Only Daylyt can say gay things and actually like act like he's gay, and people be like, he ain't gay. He ain't gay. Daylyt just playing. He ain't gay. How you know? How you know, nigga? How do you really know he's not? You don't really, but you make excuses for anything he does.
Like Diddy thick, yo. Like you ever seen a nigga like, you know, like you ever seen a nigga like in some like tight shit, like that nigga thick, yo, and I was like, yeah, that nigga like got a nice shape, like. But yeah, you know, that's pretty much what I'm working on. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to hit Diddy before 2016 is up.
I don't like that shit. For sure, bro. I don't like that shit.
Anybody else in battle rap that would say anything crazy, y'all want to put Tay-Rock is gay. Y'all want to put well, I mean, anything. Y'all got a Transformer video for this and this for that. Anything. A person can come out and say something suspect like that, and y'all be like, He was just playing. He wouldn't do that. He was just playing. So this is my point that I'm trying to make. The reason why Daylyt to me is most overrated, there's this notion that if he just raps, he can't lose. Oh, Daylyt only loses if he does an antic. He only loses when he recycles and don't care. He only loses when he doesn't take the battle serious. He only loses, he only did this because, he really didn't get paid any money. He's a master manipulator of controlling the media. Daylyt was smart because he created his own channel and started controlling the narratives. So he'll be like, oh, I only recycle because the promoter only paid me $500. So, why would I write bars for $500? And you'd be like, yeah, you're right. You only got $500. So what that fans came out to see you and you screwed them over? So what that people brought a pay-per-view and you recycled? So what the promoter? So what that you even negotiated only $500? So what? He had an excuse. He would come up with a reason for everything he did, and people would buy into it. And because he did funny videos.
This for myself, 50 niggas that's payroll. Everybody group chat, hitting their bell. This fuck show gonna sell. Nigga just drive. Everybody hitting their bell. Even Chris from Unbias. Leg out, whip it, dip it, swing it, same movement.
And because he trolled people, and because he was funny, and because he was comical, like there was a time when Daylyt was doing videos for everything. He no-showed DNA on URL and made a song about it. Y'all forgot that he no-showed. Even though fans paid money to see Daylyt. They paid money to see Daylyt battle. He didn't do the battle, then did a doggone. The nigga did a music video trolling DNA. And you know what he said? You think I really would battle DNA? Like, who is DNA? DNA of all people, you think I would do that? And everybody was like, yeah, DNA is boring. You shouldn't battle DNA. And it's just like, that is the power of Daylyt. So I have people that I feel like he's lost to in battles. You know what I'm saying? When you go back to him, when he battled A-Verb, I got A-Verb winning that battle. Go back to when he battled Charlie Clips, I got Charlie Clips winning that battle. There have been battles where I felt like Daylyt has lost quite a few and he rapped without an antic. But there's this notion that Daylyt only loses when he has an antic or when he doesn't care. And that if he really comes to rap, he can't be beaten. I got King Los beating him too, in my opinion. That is the thing that y'all constantly say about Daylyt. Now, yeah, if he raps like Rock, probably ain't nobody gonna beat him. I'll give you that. He doesn't always rap like Rock. He has some very good battles and he has some duds. But y'all treat him like he's this god in battle rap that he just achieved so many things. It's like, what did he achieve? You know what I'm saying? He hasn't been on a Summer Madness, a Known, or I don't know, maybe done like one maybe. He hasn't really like rocked a big stage and destroyed it. He took a dump and he told everybody like, yo, I wanted Rex to win. I threw the battle and everybody was like, oh, okay. Despite the fact that there was thousands of people in the crowd that probably wanted to see Daylyt battle, but he just threw the battle. So these are the things that he done. I think he pulled his meat out against 40 bars when they battled, even though people came to see him battle. He has gotten away with a lot in battle rap. It's been a power of Daylyt. And one of the reasons why I feel like he's overrated, what has he done in battle rap? Let's just keep it real. Who has he beaten and what has he done? He don't have no crazy resume where he's like, is he Geechee Gotti and a 2-time champion and a 3-time champion of the year? No. Did he do, who has he, what's Daylyt's signature win in battle rap? Probably Rock. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, he battled a bunch of white boys on King of the Dot. People don't care about. He lost to Ill Will on RBE where he rapped. That's another battle he lost. There are battles he lost, but what is his signature? Like the Oops battle. Oops will probably tell you it's the best battle in the world. You know how that nigga be. You know what I'm saying? There's never been another battle in the battle rap history as good as me and Daylyt. That's like his claim to fame. But the Oops battle, the Chilla Jones battle with the MK, that battle, he got some battles, but what's really a signature battle of his? Like what was his claim to fame that y'all put him on this pedestal? What battle? What is a great Daylyt battle where I can be like, oh, you know what? Like Daylyt went on this amazing run of like 8 straight wins and he won champion of the year. And what battles do y'all put him on? Y'all got him way up there with Mook, Lux, everybody in battle rap. This dude is like a god tier battler without a god tier resume behind it. I ain't gonna say resume. There's a lot of niggas that don't have a crazy resume. I mean, Mook ain't really battled nobody recently either, but he's on god tier. He only got like 6 or 7 battles in the last decade. So I get that. But what's Daylyt's claim to fame? You know what I'm saying? Like, but for y'all to have him that way, for the amount of excuses y'all have constantly made for Daylyt, this is not me taking away his talent. Being overrated, me saying someone is overrated, I'm not dissing them. Because I'll never get on camera and say Daylyt's not a good battler or Daylyt is not talented or shoot, that Daylyt that battle rock, can't nobody beat that Daylyt. That's not what I'm saying. Y'all have him here, up there with all the god tiers. I'm talking about Arsenal, Hollow, Aver, Murder Mood, Loaded Lux, Geechee Gotti, all the god tiers. What has he really done in battle rap to be there? Who has he beaten? On URL, he's battled Mike P and Tay-Rock. He hasn't went on these runs where he got like 10 URL battles on RB, other than Oops battle. Like, what's his big RBE battle? What's his big King of the Dot battle? There isn't any. You know what I'm saying? Not really. For him to be where he's at. That's why sometimes the overrated is the expectation y'all put people in where they really are and what they really done. A lot of it, he's gotten to where he is because of antics, trolling, being funny, videos he made, and just talking trash. It's not because of his battles. You know what I'm saying? He's maximized, for as well as he's battled, he's maximized very little bit of it through battle rap. But it's managed to make him who he is today. So I'm not hating. I'm just saying that's just how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. Next question, Michael Chamil, Chimiel, if I'm not mistaken. Michael Chamil, appreciate your question. You asked, what's the difference between bloggers and media? Or is it both the same? We have this discussion a lot about bloggers and media and everything like that. And I'm going to tell you the difference between bloggers and media. It's pretty much like this. Now, I consider myself a battle rap vlogger. That's what I consider myself, but I know I'm still lumped in the category of being battle rap media as well. I do get that. Media is like Hip Hop Is Real, 15 Minutes of Fame. Those are like considered battle rap media to me. You know what I'm saying? I look at other people. You can probably put something like a Champion as maybe a battle rap media, but I look at the vloggers as vloggers who just happen to vlog about battle rap, and the others being battle rap media. So that's the difference. And I honestly think growing your channel and being a battle rap blogger is way harder, bro. I think it's way harder, and I think it should be respected as that. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, no disrespect to like 15 Minutes of Fame or Hip Hop Is Real or whatever. It's very easy to do their job. Very easy, bro. All they do is interview people. I know you got to ingratiate yourself. You got to be cool with people. You got to make people. You got to know the right questions to ask. I never really look at their questions as like super outside of the box. They mostly talk about the hot topics in battle rap. Yo, did you win or lose a battle? What do you think about this? Surf said that he'll 30 you. What do you think about this? You know, Geechee Gotti, you the champion of the year. How you feel about that? Pretty generic questions. You know what I'm saying? Mixed in with whatever's going on at the time. It's not hard to do. You know what I'm saying? Knowledge basically picked up a camera off the street and became a battle rap media. And then he grabbed No Bars and all these other people. So I don't look at those guys and think that they're doing anything that anybody that with any real, I guess, charisma and passion and drive could do. It takes a lot though to turn on this camera and everything you say is your own thoughts. And if you take someone like myself, someone that actually creates content other than battle rap reviews, I have to think about ideas and think about a fan mail and think about a stock drop list and come up with ways and edit and do all that. It's a lot harder to grow your channel and everybody is talking about you. I just watched a blog the other day with Angry Fan where he was talking about his disability and how he can't get the disability that he wants because of the whole YouTube money that he makes. So I think that's why he falls back a little bit on YouTube so he can try to get his disability. I don't really know. But he was talking about how messed up disability was. Think about that, bro. Angry Fan was talking about how messed up disability was. And he got probably over 10,000 views of people listening to that. And that was the title of the blog. Like disability sucks or something like that was the title of the blog. Point I'm trying to make is when y'all watch Angry Fan, y'all are bought into him as a person, not just what he's recapping. There's plenty of people recapping battles. You know what I'm saying? Like when there's a battle, like when we're about to watch Kings and Queens and we got Geechee Gotti and Jazz, there's going to be plenty of people who are going to turn on the camera and tell you who won between Geechee Gotti and Jazz. But the thing is, you want to know what Angry Fan thinks. You want to know what Piper Boy thinks. You want to know what Chris Unbias thinks, what Vada Fly thinks, what Jay Black thinks. It's a lot to get fans to buy into you as a person. I can go live right now, probably have 300 people in my live, and I can just be talking about trucking or how my day was, or yo, like, I'm bored, man. What y'all niggas got going on? And then look up and it got 6,000, 7,000 views in like a day. And that's the power of, that's why vlogging to me is still way more powerful than other stuff. And I don't like when y'all do these lists and y'all compare battle rap media and y'all be like, oh, you know, the battle rap media is this. Y'all have to take into context how much harder it is to be a vlogger. Then we give our opinions. Then we still go to battle rap events. Then we're harsh on battlers. We praise battlers. They don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I never see Uncle Ross. When Uncle Ross say something negative, I think he was talking to Clean Paper. He told Clean Paper he was gonna get 30 by Geechee. And Clean just took it like, oh yeah, I expect you to say that. You know, I would think I would get 30 by Geechee. That, like, imagine if Chris Unbias turned on his camera and I did a prediction blog and I said, man, I got Geechee beating Clean, man. You gonna 30 that nigga. Imagine me saying literally the same thing Uncle Ross said, right? Put the blog out and someone sent it to Clean. Like, yo, Chris Unbias said you're going to get 30. I'll be all kind of B's. I'll be all kind of R's. I'll be all kind of everything. Why? Because it's my opinion. People look at Uncle Ra like the big unk. They don't take him serious. It's like they don't really care his opinion so much. It takes a lot to get in this camera and say your opinion and still deal with the criticism. It's not much criticism from those guys. You know, they're pretty neutral. You know what I'm saying? Cassie can literally get on. Cassie can interview with knowledge, and Cassie can say, yo, I 30 Arsenal. I 30 Goods. I 30 Hitman. And knowledge would be like, yo, yeah, you know, I feel you. Those were some crazy battles. It's like, nah, my nigga, that nigga lost. And I'm the nigga that'll be interviewing him like, bro, you didn't 30 Arsenal. What the hell are you talking about? They don't have that kind of argumentative interaction with people. They don't challenge them enough. So for me, it's easy. It's easy to interview somebody and then everything they say, you just be like, oh, word, you know, I feel you. Like, yo, that was a crazy battle. Yo, that was dope. That's the easy thing to do. You don't ruffle no feathers. You don't do anything. And I'm not slighting them at all. You kind of need that a little bit in order to keep the battle rap flowing. But to do what we do, you know what I'm saying? As far as turning up on niggas and holding people accountable and doing all that and telling people they lost a battle in their face when they saying they won, putting niggas on a stock drop list but still showing up to events, putting niggas on a stock drop list but still having them call you behind the scenes and you be like, yo, my nigga, you had a bad battle. Like, what you expect me to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, when I did a blog saying Swave lost to Prep, bro, he called me and was like so mad, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know how many people probably said the same thing, but it was Chris Unbias that said it. He was mad at me. That is the difference. So I personally don't like the comparison between media. I hate when people be like, oh, 15 minutes of fame is better than Chris Unbiased, or hip hop is really better than Chris Unbiased. We're really different. And I don't know if they can do what I do, but I definitely know I can do what they do. I can easily interview. That's easy. I don't know if Knowledge and them, Uncle Rod, I don't know if they started a blog, would y'all be that interested in them as a person? You know what I'm saying? It takes a lot. It takes a lot to do that. And it's not anything that you can just take for granted. So it's not, you know, I'm not slighting them. I appreciate everything. Hip hop is real. 15 minutes of fame and everybody do. That to me is the biggest difference between bloggers and media. But appreciate your question. Jeff Futrell. Shout out to you, Jeff Futrell. That's kind of hard to say. Futrell. Shout out to you. I appreciate the support. You asked, there's always an old era versus new era debate. Who is the best old era guy currently in battle rap? This is a good question. Who is the best old era guy? First of all, you got to identify all the old era people. So let me just go off some off top. T-Rex, Murder Mook, Swave Seva, Head Ice, Hollow, DNA, Verb, Hitman, Arsenal. Just trying to think of old era. When I say old era, I'm talking like pre-Geechee. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm looking at. You got Calico, you got Reed Dollars, you got just trying to think old. Did I say K-Shine? B Magic, Hollow the Don, Tay Rock, Ill Will. A lot of people, man. A lot of people will represent what we consider to be the old era of battle rap. Even going back as far as X Factor, Midwest Miles, all those kind of people. The guy that's the best old era battler currently in battle rap? Charlie Clips. Charlie Clips is that person, bro. Charlie Clips, in my opinion, other than Geechee, is the best person in battle rap right now. I feel like the run he's on is amazing. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he's one of the hardest people to beat. And I respect Geechee because he's been champion of the year the last 2 years, so you got to give him his props. But right now, who can really beat Charlie Clips, bro? He just 30 Big K, which ain't an easy thing to do. He beat Lou Castro pretty easy. You know what I'm saying? I already predicted he would do that. A small room, a big room, a volume setting, a summer madness, whatever setting you want to put this guy in.
They said he was going to 3-0 me tonight. Right. Well, I came here to tell every fan bet it. He was born with a 750. As a black man, a 380 was my damn credit. Call the damn medics. Call the damn medics. Cause blood gonna fly on everything in the room, even the equipment if this man said it. So when Avocado asks what happened, tell him we in Atlanta. And the Hawks is the reason why his cam reddish. If that went over your head, that's your fault. Cause we in Georgia, an awesome state where we get to see. You could have came to see me for the rock. I used to have a trap jump until one of my workers tried to stash 3 in his sock. Connect loved me so much, he say, Benaki, and just front me 3 on the spot. It's crazy how I'm in Chris Brown house, talking about when I used to re on a block. And I want to tell him to call her, but he probably got re on the block. You said my style. I'm the nigga that they call when it's time to bury folks. The greatest of all time, talking spicy. I'm the curry goat. I heard the gossip. Charlie gonna spit a Norbs bar. I seen the topic. We all know Jordan gonna shimmy left and spin right. But can you stop it? Hey, Norbs. You suing URL for 40 million? Damn, bro. The league scorned you. But I'm gonna warn you. It's gonna take a few years to get that 40 million. That's how the law do. So that means I'm gonna get the 40 before Norbs do. Put you in a box, and just like Norbs, you're going to be lying inside a lawsuit. Hold up, you know what? I'm so motherfucking mean with it, the nigga might throw me $1 million. So I'm going to do a whole nother skit.
Who can really beat Clips right now? Who? You know what I'm saying? It's like, especially, like, first of all, he didn't battle most of the people already. So you look at who up and coming can beat him. And when you look at New Era, I already battled Geechee, I already battled Rum Nitty, so they out of here. All right, so you think, okay, Lou Castro, he beat him. the Kid Chaoses, Jada Nightwings, Mike P, Don Marino, just trying to think of like Easy to Block Captain. Who else we got? Fonz. It's a lot of different guys that are up and coming. You know what I'm saying? We see them in these Swamp and all these other people. I got Clips beating all of those guys. It's not one person that you would put in front of Clips out of that list and out of the new era list that I could say would be favorite over Clips. He just does too much, too well around it. Clips beats himself. You know what I'm saying? Very few people have just beat him. And I just feel like at this point, there's not even a star big enough to even hang with Clips. You know what I'm saying? Like even got the star power, maybe Easy to Block Captain, maybe a Swamp. I'm talking about people that got star power, but I got him beating really all of those guys, man. I got to beat all of them guys. You can the list can just keep going on. You can go Ace Amin. You can go, the list can go on of anybody that you name. It's like, yo, I got him winning those battles. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I know you might see him battle Calico soon. That might be a battle that trickles down the pipe. I think Calico wants that battle. I feel like Clips want that battle. Calico could beat Clips, but that it would take someone of his stature to be able to do it. I don't feel like none of these new niggas can do it. I don't even feel like a mid-tier person like Cortez could do it or anything. Clips right now is the best old era guy in battle rap, and that's including Calico and all those people, Clean and Big T and all the old era niggas. Charlie Clips is that guy for me. But if he's not the guy for you, you let me know who the best old nigga is. Who's the best old nigga in battle rap, man? Angela Garcia, I appreciate the question you asked. Which battler had great potential but never materialized? Which battler had great potential but never materialized? You know, when you do questions like this, some of the first things that come to mind is like, you know, Clean Paper, Young Ill. Those are like two people that stand out a lot. But when I look at, I feel like you're asking this question to try to delve a little deeper, because I think it's kind of unanimous that people will say, yo, if Clean Paper was the best he could be, or Young Ill was the best he could be, they would have took over battle rap. I'm going to try to give you some names of some people who I feel like had potential, but for whatever reason, it just did not materialize. The first person is Jonah. Shout out to Jonah. I don't know where Jonah is right now. Where you at, Jonah? I don't know where you at. I feel like Jonah is somebody that had a lot of potential. It never materialized. Obviously, he did a proving ground battle with URL, and URL was unable to do a contract with him and you know, continue his growth with URL. He goes over to King of the Dot. I think he battles Disaster or whatever, and then he fizzles out. So I don't know what happened to Jonah. As far as with URL, I feel like Jonah was just beating everybody, bro. He literally was just beating everybody that he was battling. He was giving good performances. He was like a master in a small room. He was like a Disaster for the URL, and Disaster was on King of the Dot. Then you had like another kind of Disaster type of battler, but more structure with his bars. I feel like he would have been dope on URL to battle certain people, especially the way URL was going at that time, putting him in small rooms. I'm not sure he could have went to Houston and rocked out 2,000 people. I don't know if he ever had that kind of potential. We just never know. But I feel like he had a lot of potential, and to this day, he was actually one of the best writers around that time. Like his pen was crazy, and we just never got a chance to see where it would have went. You know what I'm saying? And with URL, they have an ego, man. You know what I'm saying? I know they want people, they want to sign people to contracts, but you know, it became like sometimes when you deal with someone like Jonah, man, it has a lot to do with, they probably could have worked out things with Jonah and made it, you know, he wanted certain stipulations in the contract or whatever. They probably could have worked it out. He was one of the few people that didn't just sign a URL contract. He was like, okay, he actually read it and then was like, yo, what about this? And what about this? And what about this? And you got to think, URL gave all these contracts to all of these black African-American aspiring rappers who wanted to battle on URL. And they just signed a contract and was just happy to be here. Jonah was somebody that actually read his contract, had stipulations, wanted, you know, certain things about pay, wanted certain things about who he battled. He challenged certain stuff within the contract. and URL didn't like it. You know what I'm saying? Whoever it was, whether it was Norris, whether it was Chico, whoever it was, could not reach an agreement with Jonah. And when you run into a situation like that, URL got a problem, bro. And they may never admit this, but I know this for a fact. They have a problem with white guys thinking they could come to a black-owned company and run stuff. It's one of the reasons they having issues with A-Ward right now. One of the reasons why Big K never really worked out on URL anymore. And Jonah is another example. If you got 50 black guys signing a contract and this one white guy with all these stipulations or whatever only want to do certain things within the contract. If you're a black-owned company, you're like, who is this white dude thinking he can run stuff over here? And that's the attitude they kind of take. It's a privilege for you to battle on URL. So you should just be happy that we even accept you on URL. You a white dude trying to make waves and make some type of rules or some guarantees or some stipulations within a black-owned company. Who the hell do you think you are? And that is one of the things. Big K is another guy who wants certain stipulations within his contract. Because of that, he hasn't really been on URL like that. He started off on improving grounds, came back, battled T-Top. You really don't see him on URL because of that situation. And A-Ward, another guy. A-Ward like, yo, I'll come to URL, but who am I battling? How much is the pay? What events are there going to be? Like how many battles am I doing a year? Some of these guys, bro, is probably just sign a URL contract and just happy to be here. A-Ward is like, yo, I don't need no artist in development. I'm already better than 80% of your roster. I don't need no artist in development. Just sign me up. Let me know who. I'm going to do a 2-year deal. Let me know who the people are. Because he's asking these questions, it's like, who is this white Christian dude thinking he runs shit over here at URL? Like, who you think you are? You should be happy that we even want to book you. You know what I'm saying? King of the Dot and fell off a lot or whatever. They trying to make a comeback. You barely get battles here or there on RBE or whatever. Who are you to think that you could come to the world's most respected and make some demands? Jonah, Big K, A-Ward, that's how they look at those guys at the end of the day. And that's just a fact. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to bring race into a lot of stuff, but that is just a fact. So Jonah is somebody, if they set their ego aside, they could have worked it out. So that's one person.
You see the difference between punching and rapping? I mean, even when I'm playing defense, I'm fucking attacking. I got something you're lacking. A chip on my shoulder like government tracking. Aaron Hernandez.
Another person, Mr. Wavy, bro. Mr. Wavy is somebody I always thought was pretty nice. I know he doesn't have the markability in terms of like, he's not a great interviewer. He won't see a lot of interviews. He's not like, he's not going to be ish talking in a lot of blogs or whatever. But I feel like from a talent perspective, Mr. Wavy had a lot of qualities that could have made him really good. And I feel like he had a rocky start to his career, bro. A rocky start to his career. So he battled Prez Mafia, Born Legacy. He was on a big card. He was on the card with Charlie Clips and Sue Surf. His battle didn't drop for over a year. So when everybody was saying like, yo, Mr. Wavy went crazy on Prez Mafia. If you remember around that time, Prez Mafia was like the talk of URL for new guys until he battled DNA and DNA beat him. And that he became like the PG killer. But everybody was looking at Prez Mafia. Mr. Wavy beat him, Born Legacy. It didn't come out for a year. And it stunted his growth. So for one whole year, Wavy wasn't even on any cards, nothing, no doing no interviews, nothing like that. It was like he battled, had a great battle. People talked about it, and it was like, we never even saw the battle. So the battle comes out way after his buzz then died the hell down, bro. Wavy buzz had died all the way down. He wasn't on no cards, no interviews, no nothing. Battled over a year ago. I mean, literally a year, like over 12 months he had battled. It's like, where's Mr. Wavy at? It became like the number one question in battle rap. Like, yo, what about that Wavy dude that battled over a year ago? So that was one thing. I know he's gotten chances. He's battled Chef Trez, and he's battled Briz, and he's battled Twerk, and he's battled K-Shine. So I can't say URL didn't give him opportunities. Obviously, he beat Twerk. He lost to Briz badly. I give it. But he was one of the only rookies I felt like that won rookies versus vets. I felt like he beat K-Shine.
Y'all got Daylyt screaming, K, K, K. I think he's attracted to you. I was getting info on this nigga like,
More info on this nigga, like, yeah. You get bitches. Nah, he fuck with trannies. I heard he fuck with trannies. I was like, bruh. You got niggas who like niggas, and you got niggas who like bitches. I mean, the fans won't be hating you, but you like trannies. That's a nigga who dressed like a bitch. Oh, you like them a little debatable. He looking at me like he no nice. He saying them.
And at this time, Kayshawn had been running around with Seneca Kaysen, doing all the one-rounders with Rex, came back to URL, was very rusty, was very like speeding up his flow, seemed like to be nervous on that big stage. I thought Wavy was a more composed battler, and Wavy ended up, in my opinion, edging out that battle. Now, I feel like from there, like I said, they gave him Shatrez, they gave him Briz, they gave him Twerk, they gave him names. He has battled names in battle rap. Won some, lost some, but it ain't even about, you know how it is. It is not about wins and losses when it comes to battle rap. It's just about the push they give you. And URL has a way to force feed certain people. I look up and who do I see on the card? An upcoming card on URL Civil War? Lou Castro. I'm like, boy, this boy Lou Castro getting every single battle he want. He just battled Clips and he just battled Rum Nitty. He got a Chris Brown house battle. He's now about to battle Jerry West. I probably got him losing that battle. Jerry West is talented. I don't know what happened to him. I don't know what happened to Jerry West, but Jerry West ain't nobody to play with. Can definitely beat Lou Castro. So that ain't nobody to sleep on. But my point is, look how much they're pushing Lou Castro in your face. Lou Castro lost like 3 straight battles, bro, and they still was giving him more and more plates. Then he hops in Midnight Madness, wins a Midnight Madness belt. He's a Midnight Madness champ and just lost to Clips. Nigga just got 30 by Clips. So my thing is, URL has a way of pushing certain people. I don't know why Lou Castro and certain people get the pushes that they get. For a while we was like, why is Drugs on like every card? That was like another thing like a year ago. Drugs was like on every card, it seemed like. It was like, damn, Drugs got another battle? He ain't beat Arsenal, he ain't beat Danny Myers, he ain't beat none of these people on another battle. Lou Castro is that person right now. So the point I'm trying to make is, it's not about wins and losses. I know he lost bad to Briz, but URL could have pushed him more if they wanted to and continue to put Wavy in our face to like, yo, this dude got some talent. We're going to develop him and continue to build him. But they didn't. And I don't know why. I mean, sometimes you got to help yourself. He's not big on marketing and doing interviews and keeping his name out there. So, I mean, some of it is on him. But when I look at people that have potential that never materialized. Another person is Ty Law. Ty Law was a dude I like. Anubis was another dude I like. Sire Boy. These are all people that was PGs. I like Anubis, Sire Boy, Ty Law. I'm just trying to think of just people. Even before Twerk, a dude like Dougie. I used to kind of like Dougie a lot. So it's just names that I think of back in the past. And I'm like, yo, URL didn't really push these guys. You got people that choke all the damn time and keep getting looks and looks and looks on URLs. Like, these guys have one battle, don't do well, and like URL is wash their hands of them. You know what I'm saying? So those names stick out to me as people that got potential that didn't materialize. I know the easy answer is Clean and Young Ill and Twerk and Chess and like people that got all this potential but it's not living up to it. But when you delve a little bit deeper, those are the names I give you right there, man. So thanks for the question. And that right there is FanMail, man. If you got any questions for the next FanMail, man, put that hashtag #Unbias and I will definitely get to your question in depth. I appreciate all the support, man. Subscribe to the channel. More videos to follow. Holler at your boy.
G2 is the third one. Welcome. 14.